All right. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. So I am out today. I hope that you have turned in your homework on Schoology. Either I looked at it earlier this week or you took photographs of it and posted it on Schoology. But now it's time for your test. You are allowed pencils, pens, a scientific calculator, go get them if you need them, and your blue card. All right? Now, as my tradition, I'm going to read every one of the questions and give you a couple of ideas and then talk about what's going to happen afterwards. All right? So as soon as you get to your test, please put your name on it, your correct period. Today is the 29th of September. Okay? This question we're going to fill as you turn in the test, whether you turned it in for auto grade, and I will explain that in a bit. Question 1, match. Match the measurement term or symbol that it represents. You may use all the terms on the right, but you will only use them once. And so basically just a line between one and the next for each one of the characteristics. You only have 3 on this side, and you have 5 on this side, so you're not going to use all of these. Question 2, please define the term constant velocity. Once again, write in this space, but you're trying to explain to me what constant velocity is. It is a very bad idea to use any word constant or any version of the word and velocity or any version of the word while you're trying to explain constant velocity. Question 3. Long ago, while I was teaching Logan how to count, I would trade him quarters for his pennies. Which of the times was he most accurate? When I gave him 1 quarter and Logan gave me 12 pennies. When I gave him 1 quarter and Logan gave me 53 pennies. When I gave him 1 quarter and Logan gave me 23 pennies. Or when I gave him 1 quarter and Logan gave me 8 pennies. And then question 4 kind of relates to question 3. In the question above, explain why it is that you chose which one to be the most accurate response. Okay, flip it over. Question 5, how do you start the timer if you only had 1 photo gate? Question 6, how do you stop the timer if you only had 1 photo gate? What are you able to drink or eat in the laboratory? Pick your best selection. And then question 8, what does this picture of safety equipment do? Does it wash your skin if you get chemicals on them? Does it wash your eyes if you get chemicals in them? Does it help you stop, drop, and roll? Or does it put out fires? 9, can you fill out this table to identify the correct number of significant figures in these numbers? All right, flip it over. Question 10, if the statement is a qualitative statement or a quantitative, put that on the line. So she had the top down on the convertible. Is that a qualitative or a quantitative statement? His car was a 2-door Impala. Question 11. A police officer records the following statements from several witnesses after a car accident. Can you write an O on the line if the statement can be identified as an observation, or an I on the line if the statement is an interpretation or an inference? Question 12, how many meters long is this arrow? Guys, I really suggest you circle this meters. The arrow starts here at the end of the meter stick and progresses to about here, but I've blown it up so that you can see it in better detail. Can you please write your answer here? I provided you with a decimal point. No naked numbers. All right, this results from AutoGrade is more for Faye. If you ask the computer to grade up until this point, I'll just allow the computer and I'll put the number in here. Don't touch, that's for me. All right, from this point forward, Mr. Fay is looking at every single one of these questions. Question 13, you ride your bike for a distance of 30 kilometers. You travel at a speed of 1.75 kilometers per minute. How many minutes does it take? Show me the math. You are welcome to use this guess grid if you can, and it makes it easier for me to see what you've done right and what you've done wrong. But show me the math. Question 14. I plan on making concrete to fill my mailbox. The instructions are written in the weight units of pounds, but my scale reads in kilograms. The instructions call for 8.9 pounds of concrete, and I know that 1 pound is the same as 454 grams. How many kilograms are needed? And you'll notice that right here, grams is really, really bold, and the term kilo is not. There's a hint there. Show me the math. I'm more interested in the process than the answer. I've given you guess grids, the field goals. Use as many as you need. All right? If you don't need one, just go ahead and cross it out and I'll ignore it. Question 15. Here are some math problems. Tell me what the calculator answer is, and then change it to the appropriate number of digits or sig figs or whatever it is. I would include units if you can. Question 16. This is a data table from one of our laboratories. Can you fill in the shade boxes? Okay, so displacements here, time through photogate A, time through photogate B, time A to B, and then average velocity. Guys, in my class, gray boxes mean there's something to be calculated here. Get out your calculator. This bottom row, this trend in data is, if I look down this row, do I think that the numbers get bigger, 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 smaller, 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 or stay pretty much the same? If they get bigger, 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 could you please put the word increase here? If they get smaller, 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 could you please put the word decrease here? Or if they stay pretty much the same, could you put the word constant here? To be honest, I'll accept bigger, bigger, or smaller, smaller, or stays the same. But just I want you to look up and down these rows, columns, and tell me what kind of trends you see. Now we ran this experiment and I was not able to collect data at 0.30 meters. Why is it that you cannot collect data? And the last question. If I'm cutting a piece of string that needs to be 21.5 inches, how many meters is needed? The ratios on the blue cards are the only ones that I will consider. Show me the math. I'm more interested in the process than the answer. When you are done at this point, you have a decision to make. Would you like to add the information that you have put into the computer so that I can auto-grade it and get your results to you faster? Or are you willing to wait a little while and just have Mr. Fay grade it by hand? If you are interested in the form auto-grade, please open up Schoology. Okay, go to the test and click on the form to be auto-graded right here. It will take you to this form, and the questions are in the exact order on the test. Just simply input what you've put, including rewrite or type the things that you wrote on the exam. Now, I still need to grade this activity, but I will get you your grade faster. If you don't, and you simply want me to just grade it by hand, that's fine as well. Simply circle the no, and I'll grade it all by hand. It'll just take me a little bit longer. Once that is done, the substitute will offer you an extra credit. If you are interested in the extra credit, take it from them, and I can say that the Wild Thing roller coaster is a roller coaster, and I'm asking, what is the velocity of this roller coaster? Warning, you may not need to use all of these pictures in order to figure this out, but given everything here, you can figure out the velocity of the roller coaster. Show me the math, guys. Make it logical so I can follow along. This extra credit can only help you. It cannot hurt you. Please staple the extra credit to the end of the test when you're done. When you are done, I invite you to go to the back of the laboratory, and it is a study hall, but no cell phones out of cell phone jail until everyone has completed the test, and then the substitute can do it as they please. All right, cell phones out of cell phone jail. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it works, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace, guys.